many shots there have been in?
I don't have my things.
Oh well, Shark Tales, woo,
With Andy.
at Trophy Cup 29.
This is it. Night before.
Night before what?
Night before Trophy Cup. Night before.
Oh, we're
before
actually
the
gonna
action
race finally?
starts.
Sheesh, I feel like we've been here for 3 weeks.
Yeah, it feels like we have been here for a while. So,
Yeah, it's time for some action tomorrow.
not like expectations for me. What are you hoping to see for Trophy Cup this year?
Tons and tons of crashes and fights.
You're hoping to see that?
Oh yeah, I come for the crashes and the fights.
That does not sound like a driver at all.
I'm not driving this weekend.
That's what all driver coaches sound like.
Okay, what do I expect? I mean, I expect the racing to be off the hook like it typically is here. I'm joking. I don't want to see a bunch of wrecks. Jeez, don't take me too serious.
So, Trophy Cup, this place for Trophy Cup typically puts on good shows.
Yeah,
I mean,
man, it's
it
exciting
has-
because everything you do, you have to just
It's GT.
go, go, go. Gary Thomas,
Gary Thomas!
come on over.
Well, I'm on the phone. I can't do it.
He's acting like he's on the phone. He's ignoring us.
He's pretending.
Come on, Gary. What a jerk. We were trying to get Gary Thomas on because he was pretty good last year.
He was amazing.
Epic last year.
Yes.
We tried to give the nickname the Blur to Corey Day. Nobody went with it.
I
So
know.
it
I
is-
love it. That's a good nickname.
It is a good nickname.
And my nickname was going to be Clear as Day, which I was fine with.
Because then you're like Corey Day, right? Clear as day.
No, it's because I went so
Dang it.
slow. I was very
I
clear.
know why he said it,
Oh.
but like, you know. Jesus, thanks for the explanation though.
In case you don't know what Trophy Cup's about, it's a race that was started in San Jose by a crazy race fan, Trophy Dave Pusateri. And
29 years ago.
he just wanted to put on a race that was reminiscent of the olden days where there
In
was
the olden days, they like to invert the field.
yeah, the
Put all
fast
the
time
guys
was
in the
dead
back.
last. And by the 90s, that had kind of gone away. And he just said, you know what, I'll put on a race and I'll put up a lot of money. And it's going to all be emphasized on starting at the back. So they did that at San Jose for a few years. Started off as a
Did
410
you
show.
ever race Trophy Cup at San Jose?
I raced the very last Trophy Cup. That was at San Jose in 1999.
Okay. And then did you race Watsonville? Is that where it moved next?
Did I not only race Watsonville, I won at Watsonville.
During the Trophy Cup?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so I want to say the first 3 Trophy Cups at San Jose were 3 or 4 were 410 shows. And then somewhere in the late 90s, they went to 360s. And
Oh man.
Shark
Oh
Tales.
no! Oh no!
Shark
Oh,
Tales.
Finally! How we doing?
Live.
Where's Richard? He's got Coors Light, you said.
He's over there.
No, he's got Bud
Oldfields
Light.
are
Oh,
fine.
son of a bitch.
He does not have Bud Light.
I
I know.
promise.
Oatfields are tuned up.
Oh, no, are you live?
We're live. You
Oh,
said
I
that
promise.
just now.
Promise.
No, you're alright. Don't say my name.
It's fine.
So,
Are you not supposed to be here?
Jim, be quiet.
welcome back home. Jesus.
Call him Jim.
Thank you.
Fake
Yeah,
names.
it's been a crazy 6 months. 8 months.
Hey
but-
Jim, what's up, Nancy?
Yeah.
Country builders are so happy that I changed my colors, so I quit bugging them for candy apple red parts. And I just killed their last wing that I got from them at the Fall National.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I killed your guys' last wing.
Oh, gone.
I remember seeing him excited when you guys crashed. Isn't he a jerk?
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
that
terrible.
excited, but I definitely went over and checked on the part situation.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
That's a hot commodity, that country builders powder
Candy
coated
apple
red.
red, yes.
Yeah. It's not candy apple red. It's like legit country builder red.
Oh yeah, it's
Do they have their own name?
Hey Keith, do you know when they went to from 410s to 360s at San Jose from the Trophy Cup?
I do. Let's see, we won the original one in 94, 410,
With Ronnie
With
Day?
Ronnie Day.
with Ronnie Day. And then San Jose, let's see.
I just remember Mark
I would
Kenzer
say it was
showing up.
about, because let's see, we had Lasowski drive our car at the Trophy Cup in San Jose in 97? 90,
Yeah.
and it was still 360.
No, still
No.
410 at that point.
No, it was still 410, and then so I would say probably about 99.
Okay, because I ran there 99 was my first
Could
trophy
have
cup.
been because I remember we bought a
Yeah, it was
360.
360.
Well, do you remember when Mark Kenzer showed up with no motor, and I think Shaver brought them a motor to run
Yes.
just for that weekend, and he
Right.
won and kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah.
I think that was the first one. So we'll say 98
Yeah.
is the first 360 trophy cup, and then it did go to Watsonville for 1 year,
That's right, and then it went to Hanford.
and then we ran Hanford for maybe 4, and then it came to
3 or
Trophy
4
Cup.
years. Yeah.
Or
and
came to
then
Trophy Cup,
before
came
it
to
landed
Larry.
it to Larry.
But
Correct.
yeah, I did win at Watsonville,
Good for you.
and then the power went out. I think on Saturday.
So
it got
you won a
super-
couple
I've
Trophy
won
Cup
some Trophy Cup
prelims.
The power went out.
My favorite man.
Power went out. It was really windy at Watsonville in 2000.
Yeah.
Track went to shit. It rubbered up on Saturday. It was a mess of a night. I think somebody might have got run over in the pits. It was a disaster. So Watsonville was one and done.
Was the
And
car-
that's the one you won.
We only went to the Outlaws.
I just won a prelim. I
Okay,
didn't-
right, but
I
at
didn't
Watsonville, the
I
one
didn't
year
win-
that they
I
had.
never won a
Yeah,
trophy
we went
cup
to
points
Sheffield.
deal. The best I ever did was fourth in
So
points
we went
here.
to the Outlaws.
When was your first trophy cup?
I was in the 23 car. It was probably 03.
Hanford.
It could have been 02.
Hanford.
In Hanford, yes. We borrowed a motor. Can't remember from who. But yeah, the first night we didn't do very well. The next night, my dad was like, "Can we gear up the thing? Let
Throw
it
some
turn
gear
a
to
little
it?"
more ours." Oh, yeah,
Whose
go
motor
ahead.
was it?
I can't remember.
Oh.
But like we started
It's always kind of sketchy when you borrow a motor.
exactly.
Go
And
get
then,
'em.
but the second night we were in heat races, and I started next to Brad Furr, and I got the jump and held him off, and
Yeah.
everybody was like, "You just held off Brad Furr."
Who's this modified kid holding off a former outlaw?
Basically,
It
yeah,
would have been
He-
great to keep it at San Jose, though.
yeah. Those your favorites, San Jose?
Yeah.
Nothing left there. They even tore the grandstands and everything down, right?
Yeah. And for apartments,
That never got built, right?
no.
Oh no, so it's just empty land right
A
now.
dirt lot,
Sitting there
yeah.
behind
Aw.
the fairgrounds, yeah.
You raced there in a modified, right?
In
Oh yeah,
99.
so we had a conversation. I said I raced the last ever race at San Jose, but you thought maybe there was a modified race
There was a-
after the Trophy Cup.
It could have been before Trophy Cup, so
Okay.
you might have been the last race, but like, yeah, it was 99. They had a big IMCA modified and then a late model race. There was like insane amount of cars, like between 200, 300 cars, like just for like the two classes. It was ridiculous. And yeah, that was my first time being there. I was a rookie in a modified and got wrecked out the first lap. Didn't even make a lap in the heat race.
That I'm saying, guys, we're not having any of your rookiness.
No. So, but yeah, that was it. But I had heard that was going to be the last race. Maybe they were
Uh-huh.
just saying it was one of the last races. I don't know. But it was late in the year, like special event.
San Jose, the dirt track, so they had a pavement track, and then that shut down, and they moved over to the dirt track at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds, 79-ish maybe. And they had a few good years with NASCAR sanction where they got thousands of fans weekly.
Really?
Yes, and then their big races, not like an outlaw race or anything, but just like they just have the big race, the Johnny Key race and the Lloyd Beard race, and they'd had 10,000 people there for these shows to watch their local guys run.
What size track was San Jose?
It changed. It was a half mile, and then it went to a third mile. They messed with that shape quite a bit.
Half mile?
Yeah, originally it was a half mile.
Okay.
Yeah, the Outlaws raced on
That
that
big when I raced there.
We won it when it was 100 laps.
The Trophy Cup was originally 100 laps.
That was with Johnny Keys
Oh, so you won the Johnny Key,
at San Jose.
At
with
San
Terry
Jose.
Carl.
T-Mac.
100 laps.
Man, you have been associated with T-Mac for how many years now?
So
I was 16.
30 years or so.
51 minus 16.
That's a lot of math.
40 years?
So Keith said he was 16 when T-Mac got involved, and now he's 51. So you do the math at home. Get your calculator out. A long time, McCarl's and the Ofields have been hooked up.
Too many Scooby snacks over here to do that math.
Crown Royal.
A lot of Crown Royal for this
Do
guy.
you remember when we were in? It was here. Were we in Tulare? And Terry McCarl was racing, and he went to like Denny's or something, and we went to Denny's, and your mom was like, "That's Terry McCarl over there.
Yeah.
That's Terry McCarl." And we were like, "What? That's Terry McCarl?" Because he ran with the Outlaws, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were
And he
like,
was a
"He's an
hitter
outlaw
at,
racer," and he was here at Trophy
obviously,
Cup
yeah.
all the time.
Obviously a legend in Knoxville.
So we like were fangirling, and now we're sitting here with Keith, and
Car owner.
there's our connection.
Yeah.
What
We feel connected.
what was your best trophy cup? Have you ever had a good run, good weekend?
Trophy Cup, I've been pretty. No, I have not good. Because even like when like 2SB days,
Yeah.
like I was badass in that 2SB car for a long time, and even when we came here, like I was never that good. I think my best run was with the X1 team. I think I got. It was during the rain out. We got 4th when they ran the day show.
Boy, two races, two in one night.
Yeah.
One day.
And I think
That was a lot.
That was a lot.
I think we might have only got. So I think we were pretty decent in points after the day show, and then started decent in the main, and I think it rubbered up, and we ended up getting like 10th.
It's hard to be up to speed down here when, I remember your 2SB days. We never came down here.
Right?
Subordinate race here, and
Yeah.
you were spending a lot of time up north. Same with me. We're making excuses why we suck down here, but it's difficult to get up to Tulare speed by just showing up.
Yeah.
The hot lap sessions are always super short
Yeah.
because they got a lot of cars. They want to not wear out the track. So it's a green-white checkered, and they give you the green, and everybody's going, whoa, whoa. Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
don't
yeah,
go
yeah.
yet, don't go yet. And as soon as you get on the gas, they got the checkered out. Drives me crazy.
Yeah. My only my good runs have only been like I've done that like the alphabet soup a couple times where I was in like a non-qualifier the last day,
Uh-huh.
then through the D, through the C, through the B, and then made it to the show.
Okay, so guess what? X1 Terry Bus said, liven it up, you're boring me.
Terry?
Terry?
If you're at
Oh,
Tulare
shoot, our dog ran-
Fairgrounds,
if you're in the Tulare Fairgrounds and you're watching this, our dog ran away. Go find her. I'm busy. Okay, Terry, let's talk about this guy. When you guys were going to give him the full pay for the heat race win, was $1,000,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
spun out leading the damn heat race.
Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, because it was only basically for fast guy in your heat race. You started 6th, so I think we qualified 4th, so started 6th in the heat race, and I don't know if somebody crashed and I was given a row. I can't remember, but like we were on the move, got to the lead early, and like the X1 team, like I was always tight in that car, and didn't you think that car always was super quiet?
What, did they send you down here with the Flowmasters?
I don't know, like I could never hear in that car, no matter where we went.
I don't remember that issue.
But like for whatever reason, like if I can't hear the motor, like I don't know if the tires are spinning or whatever, like it throws me off a little bit. And I was tight getting into 3, and all of a sudden it just came right around. I was leading a race, it was gonna be like an extra $1,000, like for
And
the
they were
whole
going to
crew.
give it all to him.
Yeah, so
I drove for
Yeah,
3
way to
years and never
go.
made $1,000.
spun completely out. TK went by me. Second place went by me. Came back and still got into 2nd. But yeah, that was what a.
Now he says
what a
that he
ding
can't
dong.
hear us because Tooth won't shut up. Are you guys on your way down?
Oh, so they're driving. So that's interesting because usually people like hearing us when they're leaving a racetrack. when
Yeah,
we
so
do
now they're
Shark
listening
Tales.
to us
Oh,
on
so
the
now
way
you're bringing
here.
people down.
Yeah, we're coming. It's pretty cool. Like we've been here since Saturday. We were almost the first trip, like
We're pretty much,
motorhomes.
yeah. A
that-
few of us made the migration from Hanford to here.
Right. So we showed up and parked, and like there was been nobody for a while, and then
Yeah,
now
there's so
it's
many people here.
Wednesday, like just trying to go to the bathroom, like, oh hey, you're here. Oh, you're here now. You're here. Like
we were cutting through
chatting with
grass though,
everybody.
and now you can't do that because everyone's parked everywhere.
Terry said Shark is the man.
Aw, love
So
you, Terry.
if tell Tooch to shut up, and I'll talk about the time he tried burning me to death here.
Tooch did?
Yes.
Aw, Tooch. Why would you do that to Andy?
He left the fuel line loose, and it was for hot laps, and it was one
Was
of
it
those.
during Trophy Cup?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was here. It was here.
Okay.
So it's one of the typical, get your laps while you can, and my leg was soaked, but I wanted to get my lap and a half in because that was the only time I was going to be on the track.
Right.
So then we take the checkered and we're driving into the pits here. So You drive off of the front stretch and you drive up turn 1 and out the gate. And the guy in front of me, he was torching really bad out of the exhaust, which, you know, we all do. It's not that big a deal.
It's just backfire.
And I thought to myself, I sure hope that when I drive up there and I lift off the gas, I don't torch, because I think it'll light me on fire. And as soon as I thought that, I caught myself on fire. By this time, I'm out of the track. I'm in the pits. So the fire crew's in the infield. They don't know there's this idiot in the pits on fire. So thank God I got out of the car and somebody's crew guy had a fire extinguisher on his quad.
Oh, jeez.
And he put me out. By then, the fire crew did get the message, hey, you know, there's a car on
Somebody that's
fire.
off the track.
Yeah, come in. And they got in there very quick as you could ask a fire crew to get into the pits.
Hilarious fire crew is always
And,
typically the best.
So, I mean,
around.
I'm covered in the powder, the fire extinguisher chemical. I look like Pigpen from Peanuts.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to walk away from the car, and here comes Tooch. What happened? So what the fuck do you think happened? I was on fire because you let the fucking fuel line loose. Seat belts were melted. The fuel lines were melted.
Jesus.
My fire suit was all burnt to shit.
Matt Minnie saved the day. We got Mia back.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
We got it.
Oh, where was she?
Hero.
She's just flirting with the neighbors.
Oh,
She's a whore.
no! Don't you say that about her. She's a sweet, loving little puppy. Hey, kiddo.
You can keep an eye on her now.
What did he just call his dog?
Jesus.
He called his dog a whore. Isn't that weird?
She just likes to go and
Why would
snoop.
he call the dog that?
Oh yeah, Terry now says that he was going to get marshmallows to roast on my leg.
Tom, what's your favorite thing about Trophy Cup?
Tom Minnie.
Tom Minnie here.
All the great people that camp here.
See, like, that's what we talk about events, like having special events. Like,
Oh, your crew chief's
I
on.
love the Gold Cup people, Trophy Cup people. Like, yeah, you don't see them that often. You're way up north. Nobody comes up to see you.
No.
You're too far away.
You don't want anyone to come see you.
Yeah,
Really, no?
yeah, he does that on purpose. Is what he did.
No, it's the event, the money that what they're raising the money for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so this is all to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I think at first, I mean, I'm going to throw out some odd numbers here, but I think it was like, oh, they raised 5,000. Now they raised 10,000. Last year, what was it, like
$200,000.
Yeah, 200K. I mean, he's well over the $1 million mark for just this stupid little sprint car race. Has given over $1 million to Make-A-Wish. So.
Oh yeah.
Pretty incredible.
Everything that is done, the entry fees that all the teams pay, that goes straight to Make-A-Wish. They have a taco feed, a barbecue, and a spaghetti feed, all by donations. That all goes to Make-A-Wish. They have all kinds of raffles, all for Make-A-Wish.
They sell candy bags like during the races and like through the grandstands.
Yeah, there's a lot
There
of avenues where they're
100
raising money.
people that work for this race. I mean, there's a lot of people on the backside of this race.
It all starts tomorrow.
All starts tomorrow.
The big pill draw, make or break your weekend.
So not necessarily
You're
anymore.
right.
Like so I was in 75 car a couple years ago when I did the alphabet soup one time, and like I drew like next to last number.
That was the last year
That was
before
the last
we
year
split
they
qualifying.
Split the field, and I remember like I was qualifying right behind Shane Stewart, and sometimes you go push, and sometimes you can see the guy enter turn 3.
Uh-huh.
So I saw that, and he ran like a slider line. I'm like, what's he doing down there? Well, that's Shane Stewart. That must be
He
the
must know what he's
fast
doing.
line. So I think I ran one high line trying to run high. And the next lap, I'm all, just do what Shane Stewart did, and we were both super slow. I don't think either of us made a heat race, because at that time the whole field qualified against each other, and if you drew late, the track was typically bone dry gone. Yeah, you didn't have a chance. But yeah, the next year they basically split the field in half, and then if you are first out in the first group, then you're last out in the second group the next day.
You know how many years we've been doing this? You have Group A and Group B.
Okay.
And every year we're like, okay, if you draw in Group A, you are Group A all weekend. And the officials are always like, no, don't do that to them. Because if they're Group A, they need to be Group B tomorrow because they're going to go second. I'm like, no, just keep it the same. If you're Group A, you're Group A. No, that's gonna be too confusing. So we just do numbers now. One heat race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's the way to do it. It is confusing if like
It's not
the
that
first
confusing.
day. I know you're right, but the first day Group A goes first, and then Group B, and then the next day Group B's going first, and then Group A is like, well, why? Well, what's going on there? So
Wasn't Group
you're
B
right.
Group A now? No, Group
You're
A is
right.
still Group
You're
A.
right. It doesn't matter.
I don't,
You guys are
Whatever
dumb.
time you go
I
out.
don't
You guys
have
are
to.
just
I
dumb.
don't really care.
You don't care?
They could do Group A and Group Q for all I care.
Do you want us to do that tomorrow?
Fuck, I don't give a
Group
shit.
A and Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you don't know anything because you're not on Facebook.
Right.
Today is my 10-year anniversary of knocking down the wall over here at the non-wing portion. And they quit doing the non-wing race after that.
That was 10 years ago.
10 years ago, today,
Wow.
So what
Marcus
was it?
Niemela, the Finland fucker. C'est la
That was his
vie.
nickname?
Yes, he was from Finland. And hopefully he's in Finland frickin'
Turning up other people.
picking weeds in somebody's yard for all I can care less.
So they used to do Thursday night non-wing
Yes. The
and no
kickoff,
wings,
it was a non-wing race.
just non-wings.
So here's the funny story about that night is I was pretty good without a wing, and we were a high point guy going into the main event. It was all points accumulation, but Roger Crockett was here to run Trophy Cup. He wasn't running the non-wing show, and we just happened to be sitting in the grandstands, and we were watching a heat race that Niemela was in, and he was just leaning on people and hitting people. And Crockett looks at me and he goes, "God, I'm glad I don't have to race with that guy." And I'm like, "Yeah, tell me about it." And then that son of a bitch wheeled me on lap 7 of a 50-lap main event for no reason at all. We both flipped our ass off. We both went to the hospital together.
visits for
My
both of
ribs
you.
still hurt. Ugh. That guy was an asshole. Drove like an asshole, act like an asshole. He was a reality TV show star from Finland.
What?
Yes! He had his own reality TV show. I think it was called Dumb and Dumber. Anyhow, my ribs still hurt.
So
Oh,
Thursday
man.
night was non-wing, and then Friday was trophy, like winged cars.
Friday and Saturday started the wing portion, and after
I wasn't
that
scoring
night,
then, so I'm
I
like really
think
confused.
17 cars tipped over in 13, and they
God.
said no more of that, and then that's when they made it just all wings. 3 nights of wing racing.
Yeah.
When they started that though, both nights counted. I don't remember when they went to
Yeah, I don't remember.
I can't remember that.
best night.
That's 10 years ago. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
they've been like tinkering with the formats for many years. Obviously, this is year 29. Like they've been
It's been the same
tinkering
for about
around,
the
but
last
the
6
last
years.
handful of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of
Narrowed it down.
yeah.
No. All right. Okay. Testing you one more time. What do you do on what is the first advice I gave you for tomorrow?
First lap of every race, get on the gas, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foam at the mouth.
Foam at the mouth.
Yeah.
Get angry.
And my advice for you in qualifying, I'll give you my first qualifying advice. Just fucking grit your teeth.
Grit
and
your teeth.
Hold on for dear life.
Okay.
For-
Easy.
For at
Piece of
least
cake.
one lap.
Piece of cake. Yeah. I can do that.
That's the advice for Tulare. The Thunderdome.
I don't like it.
The Thunderdome.
No, I don't like the hold on for dear life part.
Hey, that works for me all the time qualifying.
If it works for Andy, it's got to work for me. That's it. We're ready for. Let's go.
That's
Trophy
it?
Cup.
I'm proof. Yeah, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, let's
Kind of
go.
got me all fired up thinking about Marcus Niemela. If anybody
10
watches
years
this in
ago.
Finland, go ahead and tell them I'm still mad at him.
Can you like send him a medical bill or something? Your ribs still hurt?
Yeah, they still hurt. My ribs never really healed up right.
I think.
What do you do for ribs?
Kyle
I don't
Hurst
think you do
was still
anything.
hurt.
You
There
hurt
was,
Kyle
like-
Hurst also?
I think
got Kyle Hurst.
there was like 6 of us at the hospital, and I think it started.
What?
Yeah.
It started in qualifying. Burnell rung his bell in qualifying.
Stop. That
And it
same
went-
night?
Oh yeah, it went downhill immediately. It was a rough night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle Hurst.
I don't remember Kyle getting hurt.
By the same.
You think Niemela ran over Hurst? I mean, it's a great idea. I think non-wing one night, 2 nights of wing racing. That sounds
Non-wing
like a-
racing here is always like put on great shows. Bernal would
We-
probably love a
we
non-wing
couldn't
race
handle
here.
it.
He'd win that.
He got too tight. He flipped right away. I can't remember whose car he was in, but he was too tight and he flipped his ass off. I guess he's not even coming now. I heard that's the rumor. He's not
The
coming.
22
Well, they just
team?
had a baby.
Oh, so what?
Well, you don't care.
All
you
the
hate kids.
Gomez's are here.
Somebody will babysit the damn thing while he's out there racing.
No, they're all working. They're the ones running the show here.
Yeah. Gomez is, they do it up right.
Kids.
They had a baby on Monday, right? Was it Monday?
I'm not sure.
Allison was 3 days old at her first race.
See, so it's possible.
I scored a race. I had Travis on a Monday. I scored a race that Saturday, and Sean stayed home because he wasn't racing. I scored in Marysville, and Sean stayed home with the baby.
Wow.
Look at me. Good dad.
Was that sucky or what?
Sending your wife
No,
off
it
to the
was fine.
races.
Did you have to breastfeed him, or what did you do?
Yeah, that's how I did it.
How's
How
that
else
feel?
they gonna eat? Tickled.
Oh my god.
We're done. Okay, that's it. Welcome to Trophy Cup 29. Tomorrow, the action all begins. What time we all have to be in the pits for the drivers meeting? You know?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we're gonna go over there early, get our passes. I want to make sure like
I'll be in the
your
pits
little
by noon.
cones are set out for the team, and I don't know what time they're planning on getting here, but
You know, all I have to do is hit enter, but I will get in the pits by 12
Okay.
and start working.
We'll go make sure our pit stall's all safe, so we don't have to go in there.
I don't know which one you want.
The one with
we
all
are
the cones.
we already
Oh.
phoned it off.
Whatever.
All right. Good night.